Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of GM Fantasy. I'm Paul, and in today's video, it's going to be episode 2 of the vlog for the GM Fantasy Charter League. So let's take a look. Alright guys, so we're a quarter of the way through the fantasy season, got 4 games in the books, so I figured, you know what, let's give you guys an update on how the league's going. This is the GM Fantasy Subscriber League on League Tycoon, and yeah, so we're just going to give you guys just a quick rundown, of how everything's going, the standings. Maybe I'll go through my path to the championship. I'm not going to go through everyone's because that video will be a little too long, but we'll go through my path, I guess you could say, and we'll start like that. So right off the bat here, you can see we got the standings. We got Danny Dimes in first at 4-0. Super strong team this year, so he's looking really good. You got yours truly over here at second place at 3-1. You got Cheeseheads at 3-1, and then we got Boomwhackers at 2-2 to round off the current playoff teams. And then in the hunt, we got the G Team, Freddie Beach, Rick Pick 6, and Jelani all at 2-2. And then we got Tristan and Orange Crush over here at 0-4. So decently spread out, I guess you could say. Got a few top-heavy teams, a bunch of guys in the pack, and a couple of guys, that just missed the mark. I know Tristan got some heavy injuries. He had Burrow and some other guys, Tyreek Hill. So he hit some big injuries. So that's why he's 0-4. And then Orange Crush was just really bad matchups. Like under like performing players. Like Henry and stuff like that. So like it's unfortunate. Hopefully they can turn it around and get back in the hunt. But for the most part, it's going pretty well so far. I wouldn't say there's any drama, for the time being. There's only been one trade. Let's see what the trade is actually. No, that's not it. So, there was a trade before. I don't know why I can't see it now. Maybe if I go to activity. Oh, here we go. So there was a trade here. So the trade right now is Tristan. So Tristan actually traded for Daniel Jones, and then Cheeseheads got Scatterbo and a third-round pick out of it. So I guess Tristan was desperate for a quarterback. On the surface, if Tristan was competing, I'd say this is a good trade, but the fact that he's 0-4, not too sure I would have made this trade. Like, if he turns it around, it won't look so bad, but if he doesn't turn it around, then, he gave up a rookie pick and a promising young running back for essentially just a one-year rental quarterback. So we'll see how that goes, but so far that's the only trade. I know that there's a bunch of people have been offering me trades. I haven't accepted anything yet. Didn't feel like it was worth it. And I know some other people are, messaging each other for trades. So I'm expecting a bunch more trades coming in the next few weeks. So hopefully in the next episode, we'll have a bunch of more trades to show you. But as of right now, there's only one. So I think what we're going to do now is just go quickly over the scores just to show you how I've done. And so week 1, I went off against Danny Dimes. I was middle of the pack, but unfortunately wasn't able to win. That's okay. It's fantasy. And, like my players did okay. I don't, like I said, middle of the pack scoring. So it's, I did average. No one really on my bench that I could have replaced other than Samson, but you're not going to play a rookie where you have no idea what he's going to do over, let's say, Chase Brown, or any other running back. All the running backs did pretty decent on my team so far. So yeah, I couldn't even really replace Samson with anyone. My receivers didn't do so well. But, yeah, it is what it is. That's week 1. His team, on the other hand, did pretty well. As you can see, Ibuka, 21 points. Herbert with 40. Bijan Robinson with 21. So his players, at least they showed up. So we'll go to week 2. This one I won. This one I had a good week. 201, I think I was, second place in scoring. Played against Cheeseheads. And you can see here, like, Nick's had a great week for me. Jonathan Taylor with a monster game. Javonte Williams did well. Neighbors had a monster game. Odunze as well. Dobbins did okay. And then his team was, he didn't really have anyone perform on his team. So, and if we look at the benches here quickly, Daniel Jones would have done well for him. And maybe you could have put in Jawan Jennings, but I don't think it would have changed much of the result. So, that's week 2, my favor. There we go, 1-1. Let's go here to week 3. Week 3, played against Orange Crush, 156. Again, middle of the pack, I'd say. Yeah, middle of the pack. And, Hurts had a great game. Jonathan Taylor, another monster game. Other than that, the rest of my team did average, if not subpar. And then his team just a complete letdown pretty much. Njingma did okay. And that's pretty much it. So unfortunate for him. Like I said before, he had a lot of underperforming players. Henry, Kamara, Pacheco, McConkey, T. Higgins because of the injury, Devontae Smith. Like his team is like when you look at it on paper, it's not that bad, but just underperforming. So unfortunate for him. Hopefully, he could turn it around. Starting 0-3 is not the best, but it's doable. You can come back from that. And then week 4, last week, 165 to 152. I'm assuming I was middle of the pack again. Yeah, actually on the lower end, I would say actually yeah, middle of the pack. So got lucky. I played Boomwhackers, and you can see here Knicks had a monster game for me. That was great. Shavonte Williams did all right, and Judkins did all right. But other than that, pretty subpar performances from my guys. I had injuries. Like Malik Neighbors out of this game. Tore his ACL, unfortunately. I had already Jordan Reed on the IR. Who else there? Yeah. Other than that, yeah, Mike Evans was out. So I'm already hitting the injury bug, but was luckily able to pull a win on this one. His team, Drake May did pretty well. Puka Nacua had a monster game. Other than that, not too much. Let's see on his bench here. So, but he had Woody Marks, but that was this is the game he blew up in, so you don't know what he's gonna do. So that makes sense. He's on his bench, but Prescott on his bench is probably why he lost. If he had Prescott in instead of it's over a 20-point difference. Geno Smith. So had he put Prescott in instead of Geno Smith, he would have been able to win. Thank God he put in Geno. It's always easier in hindsight. Maybe he thought that playing Green Bay's defense, Prescott wasn't going to do so well, but you got to start your studs, man. And hopefully, I'm sure he was reeling because of that, but it is what it is. He's 2-2. He's still in the playoffs, so he's very much in it. He can turn this around, no problem. And then I think, now we're at week 5, and I'm already starting out a deficit. Yeah, my Freddie Beecher had Kyron Williams playing. So, already to a good start for him. My team decimated. My wide receiving core decimated by injuries. I got Brian Thomas, who hasn't done anything. And then I got Malik Washington, Troy Franklin, and Torrey Horton. So, wide receivers not looking good. Running back, I'm okay. Quarterback, I'm okay. Tight end, But his team, I think it's going to do much better. Hubbard is that out? Yeah, Hubbard's out. So, does he have a replacement? Oh, no. So he's going to have to pick up someone off the waiver wires to replace Hubbard. So he's not going to have someone that great in there. So at least that'll give me a bit of an advantage, at least one of the running back slots. So we'll see what happens on Sunday there. Hopefully I can go 4-1. If not, I'll be 3-2. But I'll still be in the playoff race and should be good to go. All right, guys. So I think I'm gonna leave it like that. If there's any more, if any drama comes up, I'll be sure to let you guys know. I'm expecting a lot more trades in the coming weeks. Bye weeks are hitting, injuries are a thing now. So I know there's only been one trade so far, but I know people are talking about it. So I'm sure by the next update, there's gonna be a bunch more trades, and we'll see how the standings change from now. So if there's any questions on anything that you're not sure how this works, it's a contract league, so if you're curious about it and you've never seen one before, let me know. Just so you guys know, I got a contest going on right now to get a free spot, a $50 buy-in, and the league activation to my next subscriber league next year. So super easy to get in. All you got to do is take a screenshot of you liking the video, subscribed, and putting the comment subscribed into the comment section. Send that screenshot over to me with an email address that I can get back to you. I'll let you know that you've been entered into the contest, and then we'll have a drawing on August 1st. And if we get to 1,000 subscribers, I'll sponsor an entire league. So we'll get nine guys instead of one. So I'll leave it like that, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers.